Novaexplosion, and welcome back to more Trails to Azure. We're in, what's it called? St. Ursula, I think. Is that where we are? Yeah, we're in St. Ursula, I'm pretty sure. Did we meet up with Cecile? We talked to her, I think, and now we have to go, like, we have to go to, like, the pharmacology department. We talked to Cecile, I think that's the last thing we did. We go have a chat with Cecile, or we had a chat with Cecile, so now we have to go, like, meet the doctor that took Dr. Guenter's place or something? I vaguely remember that. Playing Reload right now. Reload's pretty fun. I bought Reload, like, a few days ago, and I've been playing that whenever I got the time. Pretty fun. Pardon us, this is the special support section. Come on in. Did I change the audio? Okay, I did. The last time I played Trials of Mana, and Trials of Mana I have to, like, fix up the audio, but I think I fixed it. It took you long enough. You're here approximately 2 minutes later than I would have liked, but I won't let that sour the many good things I've heard about you. Persnickety, ain't she? Can't deny she's a real looker, though. Well, come on in. No sense in yelling all the way across the room. We're not that far. Right. Prefector Silent, correct? We were told you completed a compositional analysis of Gnosis. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask of you first. The data you want will have to wait until after you've taken care of it. You mean your support request? Is there a particular reason you can't give us the Gnosis results first? As it so happens, what I'm asking you to do pertains to the very results. It concerns a number of patients who were under the drug's influence. Oh, that makes sense. Fair enough, we'll get right on it then. Would you mind giving us more details? I'd like for you all to collect several health surveys for those aforementioned patients. After the incident with the cult, the hospital concentrated its efforts on caring for recovering victims of Gnosis. Of course, the treatment has long since been completed for the most part. However, not every patient returned to the health survey the hospital gave them. I think I understand now. If you have all the surveys, the analysis won't be as accurate. Correct. I want you to take care of this 2-day suite, some kind of French thing. In total, there are 3 patients who have yet to submit their surveys. The first is Dino, a boy from Crossbell City's downtown district, a half-dinosaur boy. Next is Nikolai, a performer for Ark and CL. And finally, one of the CGF's guardsmen, Kless from Belgard Gate. Yo, Kless from Tales of Fantasia, even though Cress is the better name. Go to them, explain the situation, and collect their surveys. Make them fill out if they haven't already. Got it. I think I remember all 3 of them. We can start by heading up to the city and talking to the guys from downtown and Ark and CL. Then we can then head west to Belgard. Kless will probably be in the mess hall around this time. Sounds good to me, let's get to it. I leave it in your hands. Once you retrieve the paperwork, return here and report to me. Once you do, I'll be able to give you your Gnosis analysis results. You remember them? I certainly don't. Am I supposed to remember them? Because I do not remember these people. Alright, well, don't we have like a monster request to do? Yeah, Order America Road. I don't think that's super convenient for us. Yeah, it's the opposite way of Belgard. Alright. Let's at least start talking to the people in Crossbell, like Randy said. We did, I think I remember doing this one. Not this one, we did this one. We didn't report it, but we did it. And then we have this one to do, we have to go to Tangram Gate. Tangram Gate is towards the, is near Old Armorica Road. So we can do the Old Armorica Road quest while we do Tangram Gate. And we have to do Tangram Gates. Do you remember Dino at least? I do not. I remember none of these people. Maybe when we see him again, maybe something will jog my memory. Or something. I don't know. But I do not remember them. Which is not a surprise to me. Saber Viper from downtown. See, I remember the Saber Vipers, obviously, but I don't remember specifically a dino. Hey, Reese. Oh, should I try asking Anna? Being a witch, she would surely be able to find Ron, he thought. He began to run along the path back toward Anna's hut. Suddenly, he heard a loud cry. And then... Could we get to the food already? You brought some bread, didn't you? Let's just swipe it while she isn't looking. Looks like Reese is here to teach Sunday school. That's a famous fairy tale she's reading to them. It's kind of nice to watch. He headed toward the sound and found Ron in a great frightening. A great frightening what? Boring. Want to just take a nap until it's feeding time, Ruse? Yep, definitely. Oh, I just remembered you'll be writing your thoughts on this book at the end of today's lesson. Those who don't want to turn anything in will go without lunch for failing to participate. You're gonna starve them? Wait, what? That's tyranny. This new sister doesn't play around. Reese. I like Reese. Reese and Kevin are two of the best Trails characters. Where am I going again? We're going to the Saber Vipers. I think Saber Vipers is this way because the Testaments was at the bar at Trinity or whatever it's called. That story for real, Koki? According to these brats, yeah. Like hell it is. I'll never believe that bullshit. There's no way Wald got his ass kicked like that. I'll believe it. Are they referring to that fight in the rain the other day? Yeah, that has to be it. Look who it is. Got some major balls showing your face around here. Wazzy. So you want a piece of us now, that it? Fine, bring it, asshole. I'm gonna pummel that pretty boy face in. Hey. Back off, Luganov. Even if what those little punks said was true, us trying to even the score would only make Wald look bad. You think he'd be proud of us for that? Get frickin' real. Oh, damn it. Look, I don't know what you're here for, but if it ain't to pick a fight, then make like a tire and hit the road. If you're looking to throw down, though, that changes things. That was never my intention. Sorry for bothering you, gentlemen. Let's get out of here. Sure. It's like Dino, though. Isn't he a Saber Viper? A Saber Viper from downtown. Okay, this base is a lot smaller than I realized. Got any ideas? This morning, I saw a sister who was carrying so much bread around, you'd think she robbed a bakery. Damn, she was smoking hot. I'd love to take a bite out of her buns, you know? She's kind of taken. Okay, and how's that supposed to help Walt put in a better mood, yada yada? Oh, you on about? Yada yada, don't care, don't care, don't care. Reese and Kevin are meant to be. Oh, you're probably the one I need, right? Yeah. Yeah, I do not remember you at all. I feel like I remember this blue hair. The SSS, what are you guys doing here? Wait a sec, is that Wazzy back there? Get out of here, you bastard. Still not welcome in these parts, am I? We understand how you feel, Dino, but just hear us out for a moment. I don't think this blue hair would escape my memory. But apparently it did if we met him in Zero. Survey? Oh yeah? That I remember them handing it to me when I was still being treated there. And don't tell me you tossed it in the trash the second you got home. I mean, no, but I stopped feeling any after effects from Gnosis a while ago. I didn't want to bother going all the way to the hospital again when I'm already better. I know, I don't think it's wise to self-diagnose yourself like that. Think of it this way, if you end up wrong and your symptoms return, the rest of the Saber Vipers will suffer for it. Oh, I guess you're right. Okay, fine, just give me a minute. I know it's around here somewhere, let me go find it and fill it out. At least we won't be walking away empty-handed. Yeah, let's give him some time. Here, this what you wanted? Yeah, it should do it. Thanks, Dino. Meh, whatever. You don't gotta thank me about it. I'll take that lettuce-headed punk and get out of here. Alright, alright. Sorry for the trouble. Whatever, loser. Alright, Arkansas is Entertainment District, I think. Oh, look at that Risha Ilya portrait. How nice. How do I get backstage? Might as well talk to Rishio while I'm here. This way at least the second floor seats. Wandering around the theater isn't a good idea. What about talking to Rishio, though? This way, maybe? Alright, Lloyd, I see how it is. I see how it is. I can go this way, actually. Here we go. Oh, I have to talk to you guys. Ah, it seems we have company. Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy and his friends. I hope we're not interrupting anything. Not at all, we're happy to have you. I see Randy has finally returned. Welcome back. Risha, angelic as always. Just knowing I was in your thoughts makes me one happy man. And so, does being up close and personal to you and Elia in those costumes. Doesn't matter how many times I've seen them before, I could never get enough. Go ahead, hotshot. Soak it in. I appreciate the continued compliments, though admittedly it does make me feel a bit self-conscious. Randy always does have trouble remembering where a lady's eyes are. The hell you're talking about, Wazzy? Randy Orlando is all about respecting women. In fact, Okay, it's enough out of you for one day. Let's just leave it at that. Sorry about that, we're still in the process of housebreaking him. So you guys taking a break from rehearsal right now? Something like that. We're doing a bit of a fine-tuning for tomorrow's performance. It's a little nerve-wracking to be honest. Our audience is going to be unlike any we've had before. Indeed, I could hardly believe how many heads of state will be in attendance. Oh, that's right, the dignitaries are coming here. They did mention that during our debriefing back at headquarters. Only the best for Crossbow's guests of honor, it seems. And what better entertainment could be offered in Arkansas? Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. I could see why you'd be anxious about it. Yes, and from what I can tell, the other members of the troupe feel the same. Save for Elia and her nerves of steel, of course. What, worrying over every little thing won't solve your problems, you know? It doesn't matter who my audience is, I perform my heart out even if those seats were empty. My goodness, I can't fathom how you manage this level of dedication, Elia. As if tomorrow's show wasn't enough, you've also dived headfirst into our upcoming revival production without a trace of fatigue. Revival production? For Golden Sun Silver Moon, correct? It's getting an updated performance. That has to be the word on the street. It sounded like there are going to be some striking new additions as well. You better believe it. It was a bit of a challenge to revise what was already a fully completed work. But our goal is to try to raise the script and staging to a whole new level of perfection. Once the production's original run is closed, we plan on taking a month off to focus on preparing for the revival. You must really want to live up to all the hard work you put into the new changes. Golden Sun Silver Moon is already one of Arkansas's best shows. Can't even imagine how insane it's going to be if you're aiming to top it. Yeah, no kidding. Well, it's a challenge I'll gladly take. I'm here to set the stage ablaze, not rest on my laurels. We need to pour our hearts and souls into the place we create to show our wonderful guests the time of their lives. This is what we, the artists of Arkansas, were born to do. I don't think there's anyone out there who's as passionate about performing as you are, Elia. I can't wait, you got me sold. The curtain's not ready to be raised quite yet, but hold on to that enthusiasm. The survival production's gonna sweep everyone off their feet, even those who already saw the original. There may even be a surprise star amongst our cast. You can bet it's going to be a shocker. A shocker, huh? Now I'm looking forward to even more. I did not need to do that. I'm glad I did, though. Some extra Elia Risha dialogue. So I think you might have been the one I have to talk to. I don't know who this is. Oh, this is Sully. You were the one that Lloyd thought was a boy, and you, like, were part of, like, the pervert quest, or the stalker quest, whatever you call it. Ilya and Risha are incredible. Will they ever be able to perform the way they do? I mean, like, keep working at it, I guess. Alright, you're not the one I had to talk to, then. Interesting. Our Dino's held survey. Nikolai, a performer at Arkansas. Where you at, Nikolai? I don't even know who you are, to be honest. Begins tomorrow, yada yada. Nikolai? Celine, not Nikolai. Neither of you are Nikolai. Oh, I cut out such a dashing figure in the hot. You think it was a sin. Yada yada, yep, Theodore. No loose thread, by the way. Ah, where's Corellia? Must speak of Corellia, some prince you are. I just want to find Nikolai. Is it you? Nope, Hines. Don't even know who you are. I also do not remember you. Oh, hi there, SSS. Hey, Nikolai. We've got a quick question for you. Oh, that thing. I was having so much fun rehearsing that I totally forgot to return it. Hang on just a sec, I'll go grab it for you. This is it, right? Yep, thanks. Your change in attitude tells me that terrible drug no longer has a hold on you. Yeah, I never would have been able to get myself off that stuff without the proper treatment. Thinking back, it's hard to remember why I resorted to it in the first place. I guess I was just that desperate to do something about my total lack of talent. In other words, it slipped right past your insecurities and into your heart. Shouldn't be much to worry about, though, as long as you're aware of that now. Right, all I'm hooked on these days is striving to be the best RKCO performer. I can't wait to see how it plays out on stage. Alright, that was quick. And now we can go... Probably just go to Belgard Gate. Yeah, why not? We're gonna have to do the other quest eventually, so we could just finish off this quest now. So this is Belgard Gate. That's right, the CGF unit stationed here is charged with guarding the border we share with the Empire. Don't you remember, Wazi? This is where the Guardian Forces Commander Sonia Bayels operates from. Oh, her. I never met the woman myself, but I heard she's a cool beauty in her own right. I won't deny she's a looker, though a hell of a lot scarier than she is sexy. The previous commander was discharged due to the scandal surrounding the cult incident. And good riddance, too. Sonia was already more of a leader than him anyway. The guy was a lazy bum who pushed all his work onto his subordinates while he was winning and dining? Okay. That jackass's corruption was the whole reason I got roped into CGF's rehab training in the first place. He was in collusion with Ravash and Hartman and had Gnosis prescribed to the guardsmen here. While we're on the subject, Randy, how did that rehab training go? Pretty smooth. The boys and girls here should be back in fighting form now. No surprise there, though. The one who led it is a real hard-ass when she wants to be. They were totally wrung out by the end. Oh yeah, all this talk about the training ground reminds me. I heard Mirai's getting a promotion. Mirai, she's that warrant officer we met there, right? Yeah, looks like she's finally gonna get recognized for all her hard work. Please say we take this chance to visit so I can tease her about it. Maybe try congratulating her instead. But on that note, we should stop by and say hello to Commander Bayles too. Commander's probably in her office on the second floor. She may be busy preparing for the trade conference, though. Let's head up and find out. I'm gonna need to switch my PS5 controller. We need to find Kless, a guardsman at Belgard Gate. Aurelia Fortress. Oh, I know that place. I hear Prince Oliver will be attending the trade conference as Emperor's representative. I can only assume His Majesty appointed him to assist the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty insane, that Zemiria trade conference. Probably. Yo, Kless, how's it hanging? What the? Randy? Rehab training is over, what are you doing here? Allow me. Health survey. Oh, right, I totally forgot about that. I should have that right here. Just a sec. It's this, right? Yep, that's the one. Sorry guys, had to come all the way out here just for a piece of paper. You know, I've been so over the moon lately that I've totally forgotten about that whole Gnosis mess. Over the moon? Yeah, Stella and I have been getting real lovey-dovey and... Alright, Lloyd, let's roll. Our job here is done. Right. Good call. We don't really have time to sit around for the entire saga. Hey, where you going? Don't you want to hear about it? Sorry, we got business to take care of. Am I supposed to know you people? That's the last of the health surveys we had to collect. I'm sure Dr. Silent's been watching the clock. Let's get these back there as soon as we can. I bet you these are like NPCs that I had to go out of my way to talk to, and it's just like, hey, if you didn't, then you're like lost on who they are. Although maybe Dino we've seen because we've had stuff with the Saber Vipers before. Oh my word, they're so weak. This might have been a mistake. I mean, they're not that weak. They're like 50. I'm like 59s or something. So I'm over leveled for them. Die. I guess we'll see how strong they really are based on experience I get. Yeah, 3 experience. We're like 59s, as I thought. I forgot what level we were. We're 59s, though. Actually, wait, I could have just took the bus from Belgard. That would have been the best thing to do. I think I last played this game on Friday. Then again, it feels like it's been a week since I played the game, but it actually has only been like 3 days. Alright, take me back to Crossbell. And then back to St. Ursula, we could report to Dr. Silent, and then maybe do that monster quest afterwards. Well, we'll probably start the main quest and do the monster quest while we do the story quest.